fact that you were picked up to come to this court. It's a rare privilege that you have. Issue of bail. So I just said out of hunch, I said, I expected your ladyship at least to have some empathy. And your ladyship said, you don't know me then.
The stand taken by the association, I must deprecate openly because I believe in being plain and straight. On such occasions, such a stand ought not to have been taken by the association, and therefore,
in this court really is a constellation of stars, and you're one of them. Just think about it. You're the 10th lady judge of this court. And in 75 years of this country, it means one lady judge was appointed every 7 odd years. That itself is a great milestone. It is reflective of your erudition, of the fact that you were picked up to come to this court. It's a rare privilege that you have. But in this constellation of courts, you have the diversity of India reflected here. And that's the beauty of this court, because you come from different regions, different places, different thoughts, different perceptions, different ideological leanings. That's all part of the judicial delivery system. And that's what this court makes it so great. One incident I want to also reflect upon and tell you about it. I remember going in court 5, I think it was, that there was a person who was being prosecuted under the UAPA. And we wanted to move him from Karnataka to Kerala. And the verdict went against me. It's an issue of bail. So I just said out of hunch, I said, I expected your ladyship at least to have some empathy. And your ladyship said, you don't know me then. Well, we knew you before you came here, and we'll know you after you leave here. But thank you very much for all that you've done, and I endorse what the learned solicitor said. It's not about, I don't think any judge of this court bows down to popular sentiment. And if he does, then that's completely unacceptable. And I believe that no judge does that. But you have drawn the lines. I don't think my learned friend is right that you don't mold the relief. You do, but you do it on the right side of justice, and that's great. So we wish you all the best. Good tidings. I'm sure that the time will come that you will be showered with responsibilities to serve the nation, and all the best, and God bless you.
Your Ladyship, Lord, several memories come to mind, because we had me and Mr. Raju and Mr. Pahwa had the opportunity to appear before your ladyship in Gujarat High Court, in Delhi High Court, etc., etc. And therefore, several memories come to mind. But there are certain essential characteristics which remains embedded in our mind. One of them is that your ladyship has never attempted to mold the relief to suit the popular sentiment, which is a rare thing, and you have maintained that, be it in Gujarat, be it in Rajasthan, or be it in the Supreme Court of India. This needs courage of conviction, courage to displease people. And I can say, I have lost most of the matters in Gujarat and here before your ladyship, but our respect can never depend upon the relief which we get or relief which is refused. All honorable judges on the bench, as well as me and others, we come from the high courts, and that's the training, my lord, which we have, that our respect and love for the judge is not contingent upon the relief being granted in my favor or not granted in my favor. Lord, in every court, your ladyship has gone. There is one common thread in every court, which is always available, and all of us know There are certain individuals who feel that my word should be the last word in law. That never happened in your ladyship's court. The last word was the word of law and word of constitution, even at the expense of displeasing some people. I'm sure your ladyship would not work more. Ladyship is more spiritual than religious. But I would request your ladyship that your ladyship services to the nation should continue till the health permits and God permits. And lastly, Lord, your father and especially your late mother would really feel proud of today. And I can share this incident with my Lord and with everyone else. I met her ladyship's mother only once. Thereafter, after almost 7 years, I had to call on a landline phone to wish her ladyship. Her mother was so sharp, she picked up the phone. I said, hello? He said, yes, Tushar, bolo. I said, do you still remember me? Look, I remember your voice also. That was the only, these are the only two instances where I had an interaction, but an amazing lady, and she would really be showering her choicest blessings to your ladyship.
Thank you so much.
I've been always saying that the bar and the bench are co-equal partners in the administration of justice. None superior, none inferior. I said the other day when we were felicitating Justice, Chief Justice Khanna, that you put a spoke in one wheel, the entire chariot of the golden chariot of the Supreme Court would come to a standstill. Judges are of different types. There are judges who give relief, there are judges who do not give relief. Judges are ultimately human beings. Everybody has a different position. A judge may be strict or a liberal, and as we openly discuss amongst each others, he used to admit that she's conviction minded. I used to affirm that I am acquittal minded. We all, when we are at retreat in Vizag, we had a very, I must express gratefulness to the former Chief Justice that because of that we could all be together as a family. And therefore, I'm grateful to Mr. Kapil Sibal and Rachna Srivastava that both of them are here. But the association, the stand taken by the association, I must deprecate openly because I believe in being plain and straight. On such occasions, such a stand ought not to have been taken by the association, and therefore I'm openly appreciating Mr. Sibal and Mr. Srivastava that in spite of the resolution of the body, they are here. But what has been lost by the association, the presence of the full house here, fully vindicates, and the verdict is given that she is a very, very good judge. As I already said, there are different types of judges, but that should not be a factor for denying what ought to have been done at 4:30 p.m. today.